First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the New York Yankees and the Miami Marlins. Two playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Caleb Smith gets the ball for Miami in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Next for New York, Delino DeShields. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Stepping into the box, David Rosario, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
A 1 pitch on its way. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Jordan Montgomery will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something, or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Stepping up now, Victor Mesa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike over the outside corner. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today. Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Peter, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We are still scoreless. Giancarlo Stanton now. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring a game when Carl's behind the dish.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over the first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Guys, this game features the league's best teams that are not currently leading a division. What does this matchup mean to the overall playoff picture?
You know, D-Roll, we're getting late into the schedule right now, and this team has had a tough time scoring runs all year. They're going to have to turn this thing around and turn it around really quick if they want to get to the postseason.
And Dan, you know as well as I do, once those bright lights come on in October, you're facing 1s and 2s. If you're having trouble scoring runs now, think of what it's going to be like when the monsters are on the hill.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Line hard to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting second, shortstop, Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Sliders in for a strike. Gregorius is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Frankie Cordero.
Right fielder, Frankie Cordero.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 0-1. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Standing in, Garrett Cooper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Judge. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, number 32.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go. Curveball that time, not even close. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Montgomery has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Still 1-2. Now another 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Will move to the third with no score. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a look at our current standings. And you can see that these guys enter play down by just 2 games in the division race. Into the box now, Torres. And he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far.
Come on, Marlins!
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Cooper over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting ninth, catcher, Jordan.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Jordan Montgomery. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Angel Bielma, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch on its way. Short, hit hard. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. And with 1 away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. In now, Randy Cesar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
In now, Caleb Smith. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. First delivery to him on the way. Runners on the move for second. 0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, David Rosario, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
LeMahieu, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He'll try again. 1-2. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The relay throw, and he's safe.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cordero going back, and it's gone. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Now to the plate, Aaron Judge. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. 3 runs already home here. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out, nobody on.
Swing.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
And that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Cordero is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. Leading off the inning, Victor Mesa, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Line towards center field, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make them fully aware of who's hot, who's not. Trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Stepping in now, Christian Optimus, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Here's the 0-1. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department. Mesa stands at second with no outs. Pickoff move to second. Runner back standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. So far this year against Southpaws, Optimus is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Count still at 1-2. A throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. No one out with a runner at second. Hopped up. Gregorius is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just got a piece up the line. Barehanded pickup. He gathers the throw. Not in time. It was a highlight reel stop, but he can't get an out. And runners will be at first and second with one away.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it from being an infield single.
In now, Frankie Cordero fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And the run is in to score from second.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. Into the box, Garrett Cooper, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The second run will score as that evens things at 3.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 5-3.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Standing in now, Vilma. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
There's a slogan is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Randy Cesar, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
All right, let's go.
This is line to left. Stanton is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Caleb Smith. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
In now, Victor Mesa, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Vilma at second, Smith at first, 2 out in the inning. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Judge has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Marlins lead it 5-3. Now batting, Torres. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box, Jordan Montgomery hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. I'll tell you, these guys seem well aware that this is a must-win situation for both of them. They know they're not going to have the luxury of falling back on a wild card berth.
You know, Dero, you get late into the season like this and you really have to keep your concentration not only on the mound but in the batter's box. You're starting to get a little bit tired and you see the schedule starting to come to an end.
Yeah, Dan, I'm with you. It becomes mental right now. Physically, everybody's hurting a little bit. You can grind it out when you know you have a chance at the postseason. Mentally, you got to stay focused.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Optimus. First offering on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Chopped weakly to the left. Torres going to have to hurry, and there's one away. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss at the big curveball. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Into the box, Frankie Cordero. He swings and grounds it to short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll be back in standing up. And another snap throw to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Garrett Cooper. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ready now, Delino DeShields. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cordero moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, David Rosario. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Cordero is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Settling in now, Giancarlo Stanton. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Well, you don't see that every day, Matt. A home run on a fastball that is away and off the plate that he went out and cooked it. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to make this guy a little bit more uncomfortable, not let him get those arms extended. I'd have to think about pitching this guy inside in this at bat.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-2.
3-2.
Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Skied into very shallow right. Cooper is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Marlins lead this one 5-3. Masahiro Tanaka will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Masahiro Tanaka.
Ready to take his axe again, Franmil Reyes, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game, and it's now 6-3.
He got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Standing in now, Angel Vielma. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Randy Cesar. No balls and one strike. Tanaka, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his first year at the big league level. The 0-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Caleb Smith. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front. Six runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Lifted into the air to shallow center. To Shields is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Marlins 6 and the Yankees 3. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's big Aaron Judge. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. 19th home run for him on the season, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Torres. Line to the right side. but that's a foul ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard down the line. And there's his first base hit in this one. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Troy Tulowitzki will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Troy Tulowitzki.
And that's in there for strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Tulowitzki has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Torres at second with 2 down. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Tulowitzki swinging and sends one out to shortstop. Throw in time and the side is retired. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 6 and the Yankees 4. Chad Green will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Victor Mesa. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1. Weak chopper up the line. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now in the box, Christian Optimus. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. The Shields is there, 2 gone. Digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And it's now 7-4. Well, Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Ro, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Frankie Cordero is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Marlins 7 and the Yankees 4. Tyler Kinney been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
61, Tyler Kinney.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Ro, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Ro, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ready for another chance? Delino DeShields. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there, 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Rosario. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Popped him up. Cesar will put this one away, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Jonathan Holder is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
Digging in to try it again, Garrett Cooper. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. moved out toward third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as a knee 5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. And that will bring in Franmil Reyes.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
0-1 the count. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Stepping in now, Angel Vielma. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no odds, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner towards short. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They hold a 7-4 lead. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Trey Guerrero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Giancarlo Stanton now, and if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of his zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Popped him up. Catch is made, and the Marlins run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Caleb Smith earns win number 7 on the season. Trey Guerrero wraps it up for the save, his 43rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
Thanks.